Today, we are in San Leandro and we are gonna try out one of our staples before we started this whole Boba Diaries thing. iTea San Leandro.
We always go here before.
Yeah, it used to be our tradition every Thursday to go here during happy hour. And now we're gonna see how it stands up to the rest. So what time is it?
It's Boba time! Am I correct?
We are gonna do something fun today. Boba Diaries. So the idea is we're gonna go to different boba spots and we're gonna try their boba and their snacks.
And let you know if it's worth your time and money.
Here we go, guys. iTea San Leandro. So iTea is actually all over the Bay Area, but we found the best one is actually here in San Leandro. So what did you get? Look, she's already digging it. She just can't wait. So we got our usual orders that we used to get all the time back in the day. So what did you get?
I got Matcha Latte with matcha pudding and half a red bean.
So I got my toffee milk TC11. No boba, because that's how I like it. 50% sugar, almond milk, and 30% ice. Let's give these suckers a try and let's see if it's as good as we remember. How does it compare now that we've tried a bunch of different places? So apparently this girl needs practice putting straws in these drinks. In terms of coldness level, just from holding mine, it's a 5 out of 5 from holding it, but you know, it can be deceiving. It depends how you it is when
mine
you actually
too, it's 5 out of 5 in terms of coldness level, even if there's no
that's one of the things we have to say about iTea right away is we would usually always get no ice. So we get more drink. Little pro tip for you here. And what's good about iTea is even without ice, it's really cold.
And there's no add-on. Sometimes there's an add-on.
For no ice?
Yeah. We experienced it one time.
So drinking it, coldness levels 4 out of 5. Holding it's 5 out of 5. So what do you think? Is it as good as we remember?
Yeah, I'm giving this a 5. Because even if there's no sugar in the matcha milk tea, since there's red bean and there's matcha pudding, just the right amount of sweetness. And even if it's like almond milk, it's still creamy.
So mine, it is just as delicious as I remember. And you know, this is the only place really that I've seen that offers a toffee, boba milk tea.
It's good.
And at 50% sweetness, it's still really quite sweet and flavorful. It's cold. Honestly, for, plainer bobas, this is a 5 out of 5 as well, right? It's a no-brainer. iTea, so far, you're holding up to the others. And of course,
I love this.
We got our usual popcorn chicken.
Look at the amount of this chicken.
So this is the first time we've probably ever bought
a full price chicken
or full price drink from iTea. We usually go to happy hour. That's another good thing we have to say about iTea is they do have happy hour. The last hour, 2 hours before closing, drinks are only like $5, and some of the snacks are discounted too.
Was it $5 for the drinks?
It's just we add on almond milk and all this other stuff, so it ends up being pricier. Usually we like to put chili powder on it, but since it's COVID times, they don't have the chili powder out in the open. We have a small packet, but I want to try it first without.
Oh, first I have to note, look at this fresh basil right there.
Look at the breading on that chicken.
And it has garlic too.
Now a little bit of chili powder.
Definitely white meat.
Okay, so what do you give this?
5. Because there's a lot. Second, I love my fresh garlic. Third, because of the fresh basil too. And I love white meat. So if you don't like white meat, you know, you probably wouldn't give this a 5.
So for me, I don't love my white meat. I like dark meat, and if I can have dark meat, I at least want a mix of dark and white. Honestly, compared to some of the other spots, we've had popcorn chicken, like Yucha in Castro Valley or Haiti in Hayward. I think their popcorn chicken tastes way better. It has better seasoning in it. The popcorn chicken here doesn't really have much seasoning. You definitely taste, you know, the garlic bits, and you know, you definitely taste the pesto, but it just doesn't taste as good. And being like pure white meat, it can be a little bit on the drier side compared to other popcorn chickens. And it is more on the expensive side too. This is $7.95 at, you know, at full price, though they do give you a good amount. But for me, honestly, this popcorn chicken is just a 3.
Really?
Yeah, compared to like the other ones we've had now that are just so jam-packed with flavor.
I agree with the price, so I'm giving it a 4 instead of 5.
Don't change your mind and create more editing work for me like you always do. And so unless you really want to give it a 4.
Yeah, I'm giving this a 4.
Okay, so another thing we got was this seasoned calamari. And this we've never ordered before, so this is new for us. Let's give this a try and see. Let me see how thin these things are. This is good. Has a good amount of seasoning on it. It's very flavorful, very crunchy. You can get a good amount in here.
$9 though.
Yeah, it's really expensive. So iTea is more on the expensive side.
But for the price, I'm giving this 4.5. I feel like for a fast food chain, it's a little bit on the pricier side.
I'll say flavor alone, it's definitely a 5. But there's something about it that just doesn't feel high quality. So yeah, I'm giving this a 4.5. Let's talk about the place.
You know, they closed down the part wherein we always sit. But it's still spacious enough. The menu is great. It's easy to see. It's easy to read. The pictures are great. Customer service is perfect. So I'm giving it a 4. Because it's hard to look for parking.
Back in the times before COVID, this is probably one of the cooler places to hang out in terms of milk tea shops, because there's lots of dining. I believe they have like 2 or 3 big screen TVs. You know, I could enjoy the Warriors game there. A lot of Asians. Really, this place is really popular with Asians. Big surprise, right? I like the wood floorings. In terms of interior design, you know, it's okay. It's not the best, you know. I don't think it's anything special. I do like their branding with the mascot. It definitely, you know, does feel like a Taiwanese kind of place, because this is legit Taiwanese boba milk tea.
A fast food chain.
With their decorations, like with their jade statues and things like that, and the happy cat. Customer service. Usually customer service is pretty decent. It's usually pretty fast. I want to say it's the friendliest. By no means are they mean. They just really need to move quick. You know, they really have high turnover rate in terms of customers here. I would have to give this place a 4. As well as decent. How would they improve? I think you could improve the interior design overall. One thing I do want to mention about this place is iTea probably has the most food and snack offerings out of all the boba tea shops, and they're good. I've tried the ramen out here before too, and surprisingly the ramen is really good. The ramen's, you know, maybe only a few dollars more than this.
Yeah, the ramen is only 12, I think.
So you might as well just get ramen instead of this for $9. One thing I would say is they could probably reduce the amount of offerings they have for boba milk tea, because it feels like there's 100 choices. So, you know, it could be hard to choose for a lot of people if you don't know that much about boba milk tea. So there you have it. iTea San Leandro, you held up to the test of time. You're still really good in terms of your drinks. Your popcorn chicken didn't hold up to the test of time, I don't think, for me. Anyway, she gave it a 5. But these seasoned calamari rings here is delicious. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Boba Diaries here in San Leandro. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook at Mike and Kris on this, and on Instagram at Boba on this. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, turn on those notifications, and
comment down below.
Yeah, we'll see you at the next Boba spot.
See ya.